Alright, we're going to try this new camera out, see how it's going to work. GoPro 7, got it for Christmas. See if we can get the detail we have on this, we can get other stuff. We're going to rebuild an old Delta faucet, or I'm going to show you how to do it. There's a little cap that goes on here, but that was lost. Got this out of the scrap bin at work. Phillips screwdriver here. Take that off. There's an adapter to this with a small Allen wrench on it. So you gotta take that off. This has a round shank on this one. This whole bonnet spins off. I kind of took this apart a little bit already to show you how this works. This piece right here, I'll show you how that works in just a minute. This is the seal, cap seal. That rubber seal prevents the water from coming out the handles. This is the steel ball for it. This also has your water channels in it. So that, look for some debris, rust, anything like that. Get a little bit of emery cloth, clean it off real good. That is reusable. This is the fun part. Get down inside here, the hot and cold side. There's a little spring in a cup. And this is what these are what gets wore out on these things. Sometimes you get a little blackness on your hand, that's from the water deterioration. This spring here pushes up on the cup, creates the seal against this little ball back here. So that's what creates the seal in it, and these things are a pain in the ass to put back together. The spring will keep pushing this cup out, and if that happens, that little lip right here is going to fold over and it's going to leak. You can see that well. So down inside of the faucet, there's one on the hot and one on the cold. Doesn't matter, they're both the same thing. I'm going to try to pull this faucet out of here to show you the inside body of it. It's a little jig I made just to hold the faucets. Okay, so if you look down in here, you're going to see this side here is where the hot goes in, and this side is where the cold. That's where the water is going to flow into the spout. A little tab right there. It's a metal notch that guides the ball down here, so you won't just flop around on you. So you can change the direction of the water, turn it off and on. So when you put this back together, the spring and the cap go together. The cone part goes up into the cup, like this, and that goes back in here. Put a little plumber's grease on this to hold everything together. Small screwdriver like this. Put that down inside there. Tuck it in with your fingers. Until you see how it just fell apart on me. So we're going to tuck this in with our finger like that. You want to make sure the lip gets down inside of here. And it makes that seal. See how that's rolling right there? See if you can see that. See how that lip is rolling? So you want to tuck that into that. There you go. So it's just supposed to float there. That's why I put a little bit of grease on there, so it holds it in place. So we're going to do that with the other side. Again, the spring is shaped like a cone. The smaller end goes up in the cup, and that goes in the cold side. This is why a lot of guys hate doing these, because they're a pain in the ass. Especially the sink faucets like this. So that's the spring in there. It's difficult to see on the camera, but I can see it here. So you're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to make sure that that lip doesn't roll up. Put the cup in there, like that. So that's how they should sit, hot and cold on each side. And they're all raised up a little bit right now. That's why you want to be careful putting them back together. Those lips roll up. It's going to spray out from here, and you're going to get a leak. That metal guide, see that little notch right there in the ball? That metal guide goes in that, like this. Okay, at that point, you got to hold all this together and then put that cap back on it. That's where it gets fun. So we're going to put this back in here. Just to hold it for us. Okay, that's on that. So this can goes on first. The top two sections you go up on top. This is supposed to shut off on the bottom like that. So this little notch here goes in the notch of the body over here. And that's going to create that seal. Now you gotta hold all this together with one hand while I put this bonnet on there. That's the fun part. That's why there's a lot of cussing and plumbing. And hopefully you can do this the first time. But generally it takes 2 or 3 tries to get this put together right. You're gonna spin that bonnet back on there. Hopefully everything is where it's supposed to be at. Feels pretty smooth right now. It feels like a good smooth fit. So this cap here spins the inside of the plastic piece. That's where you're going to crank this thing down. Like that. So this, the bottom piece here should butt together. There's a little seam there where this spins onto and meets it. This white cap right here spins down and creates a better seal. So you may have to adjust this ring right here. It's threaded into it. There's 4 notches on it. There was a tool for this. I do not have it right now with me though. I rarely work on these. So you're going to put the handle, the adapter back on here. These shanks come in round or diamond. You put it back together, turn your water on. See if it's anything's dripping. If nothing drips, you're good to go. So this goes up, hot, cold, off. And a lot of these things that start to get wear out, you gotta get it right centered in the very pinpoint at the bottom of it to get it shut off. And that's why they're a pain. So that was that. We'll see how this video turned out.